all got our own devices. So it's really hard to set rules for your children when you're connected all the time to your phone and you're always on your laptop, you've got your MP3 player. So, to set limits and you're using the technology often yourself can be a struggle. And I think also as parents, we really want to choose our battles, and to make the digital world a battleground is tough because it's everywhere. I can't go to a restaurant without seeing a parent hand their phone to their child to play games while they're waiting for the food to come. When the kids are at school, they're sometimes watching videos, they're sometimes on computers. Some high schools, the kids are even allowed to have their smartphones with them in class. So really they're getting this screen time and this connectivity 24/7, it seems like. And so to go there and set those limits, you've really got a lot of work to do. I think the number one challenge is just keeping up with things. I work online, I work with technology, and I still struggle to keep up with all of the changes. Constantly there are new devices, there are changes to the devices that are out there, there are upgrades and new things that you can do with what you've already got in your home. So to even know what that device is doing, you plug it in to charge it and your child picks it up and it's got an update and suddenly has new capabilities. So I think that it's very difficult for parents who are trying to keep up with their own lives to now know everything that's happening with the devices in their children's world. Well, in the book, we walk parents through creating a digital family policy. And I really think that that's key, like you said, proactive, because you don't want to come to a situation and not know what the parameters are for your family and then have to deal with it in crisis mode. So it's just like you would sit down and create a fire safety plan and you know where your family meets if you need to evacuate your home, or you might come up with a plan for if they're staying over at a friend's house overnight. You want to do that with your digital world. You want it to be set up, you want to know where it is in your home, everybody on board, have a family meeting, and then you're not looking at a crisis situation, you're not looking at an argument, you're just reminding the kids in your family, hey, here's our policy, here are the consequences, and here's what we're going to do. You definitely don't want to overreact because you don't want to set it up as an us versus them situation. Like I said, so many parents are connected themselves. It really can come across as hypocritical if you sort of go off the deep end talking about the dangers of being online and how you really shouldn't spend that much time online, things like that. Because we're all online, quite a bit with our phones, checking email, updating Facebook statuses. So you've got to really be reasonable about it. But at the same time, let kids know that there are dangers, go over safety concerns, and also talk about the positives, what they can get out of the fact that they have all these resources at their fingertips that we didn't grow up with. I mean, they're connected to the world, and that's something that we didn't grow up with. For families, they've got family online calendars, meal planners, budget planners. It really helps every person in the family from birth, through parents and grandparents. You can stay connected with family that's spread across the country. I mean, there just are so many fabulous positive benefits that makes it even more important to have that positive relationship between your kids and the digital world. I think the must-do number one is really have a good knowledge base. Jump in there yourself. Get on the computer with your kids occasionally and check out what they're checking out. Really have a good understanding. And then I think the second must-do is have guidelines, because it really is limitless what you can do, what you can find on the internet, what you can do with your smartphone, how you connect with your handheld games and your game consoles. So you've got to have some parameters to keep all of that exploration safe. That's a key learning, that social media really is a lot more than just 3 top platforms. It's really happening in comment sections and chat functions of many different sites. So it's important, like I said, to really know what's out there, what your kids are doing.